Hey everyone, welcome to the Digital Devils Podcast, your source for all things gaming, whether it be news, information, speculation, and so much more. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Cool, and I'm joined by my co-host, Hunter. How's it going, dude?
Dude, life has been amazing.
Amazing, that's one word to say for life. Yeah, been weird, very weird. Okay, so go ahead.
No. It's just the way you describe that.
Yeah. All right. So there's a lot to cover from Gamescom, which was just last week, and it's going to be pretty superhero heavy, which makes me very excited. So let's just jump straight into the news. Obviously, we won't cover all the news from Gamescom because that would take forever. We're just going to cover the things that interest us, the biggest news from the week. So, yeah.
But you know what the craziest part is? Not a lot came out of Gamescom that anyone cared about, to be honest. There's a couple little blurs about certain games here and there. Wasn't as eventful this year.
But we did get our first extended gameplay look at Marvel's Avengers, which is big.
It's a very big game, no doubt. But
Yeah,
the thing is, they need to polish it a little more before they keep showing it off. It seems to me that they're showing the pre-alpha footage, and if it is in alpha stages, then holy crap, what the hell are we looking at? The animation's too stiff and rigid, you know?
yeah. So they finally showcased what we really wanted to see from the initial reveal. We saw gameplay. We saw how these characters are how we're gonna deal with these characters. Like, okay, for a section here, we're gonna play as Thor. For a section here, we're gonna play as Captain America, and so on and so on. Which makes sense, obviously. And
Yeah.
it looks okay. It looks okay. I don't really know like how to feel yet. I still want to know more. I believe this is the first mission of the game that we saw. It's very heavily inspired by Avengers 2012 movie. Makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's going backwards. It's like, it's inspired by it, but it's going backwards.
Still no Hawkeye.
No Hawkeye?
Yeah, I don't think he's in the game yet. I mean, we haven't seen anything of Hawkeye.
Okay, alright, yeah, never mind. This is bullshit. I don't like Hawkeye, but you don't disrespect him like that. Damn.
And also, we've talked about this before, but it's still very jarring to see Thor not be Chris Hemsworth or, Iron Man not be Robert Downey Jr. It's just like, oh, that's a different face, that's a different voice. That's a little strange.
Yeah, I'm calling it now. This game's gonna flop.
Oh shit. Okay, that's
I'm calling it now. Especially since you can't get Robert Downey Jr. in there, and he was basically the MVP of Endgame. Come on, him and Cap made that movie, and you know it.
I mean, I'm a Thor guy, and I want to see Chris Hemsworth's face on Thor and his voice. So, and this isn't like the Spider-Man where we've seen so many different iterations of the character, but with the Avengers, we've pretty much just, we've known one actor to be these characters, so that's why it's obviously very jarring to see, as opposed to someone like Spider-Man, who we can see a generic, like from Spider-Man PS4. That's just a random Peter Parker, and that was completely fine.
Well, yeah, because man, see, I would see. Now, if we're gonna get into that, I would have died for Neil Patrick Harris to come back, but that's just me.
Mm.
That is my definitive Spider-Man voice.
And the same can be said for Batman.
Yeah, same can be said for Batman with shit, I forget his name. Shit. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We're talking about Marvel. Anyway,
Yeah, so IGN has an article here about more details about the gameplay, characters, and more. First of all, they said 53 new Marvel Avengers details. We're not going to go through all 53 points, but here's some that's
I don't think.
here's some that stands out. This is an original, never before told story about the Avengers, which is cool. Thor initially
Yeah,
begins
nah,
in.
and,
Go ahead.
I mean, that's a mistake, but okay.
Thor initially begins in Midgard. After the devastating events that transpired, Black Widow reverts to working by herself. So yeah, just some details about the characters, and let's talk about the boss battle we saw in the game. So this is the first boss battle, and it's my boy Taskmaster. Holy shit!
Ugh.
So did you see the
Okay.
gameplay of Taskmaster versus Black Widow?
Taskmaster was great, but I'm I'm hesitant about how they're going to do that because they're going to have this in the game, and the Taskmaster's going to be the villain in her solo movie. So I don't know. They should have waited to have something to compare it to. But okay, whatever.
Yeah, and Taskmaster was also in Spider-Man PS4, and he's rumored to be in the Black Widow movie. It's like, dude, I never would have thought Taskmaster would be this popular.
Taskmaster is a guy with he's basically got a skull for a face, and that's amazing. He's like Casey Jones, but better.
Yeah, it's true. He's a cool character. I'm glad people actually know who he is now, more and more, especially after the movie. So.
Oh yeah, he's cool, but hopefully the MCU doesn't nerf his powers.
Right. But.
They're notorious for that across the board for the year, except Thor. And even then, they kind of nerfed Thor, so.
Yeah, but unfortunately, since he's the first boss of the game, I'm pretty sure that will be his only appearance in the entire game. If I were to predict, yeah. So it's like, we get to see him for one.
Who knows?
Sure, maybe, but yeah, it's like, I get it. It is an Avengers game. Taskmaster should not be one of the main villains, so it makes sense. He's a side boss.
No, $5.99 Taskmaster DLC.
Also,
no Konami.
Here's a few more points from the IGN article. The Taskmaster in Marvel's Avengers is confirmed to not be the same Taskmaster from Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4. Okay. News stories will be told.
That wasn't necessary anyway.
News stories will be told post-launch as different characters are added. That's cool. The game will continue.
What else they could add?
The game will continue to expand for years to come. So I mean, it's Marvel. Like, there's a million characters they could add to this.
There's a million characters, but not all of them fit the Avengers verse.
It's true. We did see Ant-Man, in the initial reveal.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I can see Ant-Man. It's just I don't want them doing something just picking the characters because they're cool.
Right.
Blade in the middle of a fight in San Francisco doesn't exactly scream Avengers to me. Blade in San Francisco screams, "The hell are you doing here? You're out of place. Your movie doesn't come out until 2020. Get the hell back in line." Anyway, or 2022, whatever. So.
Yeah, so there's more details about the cosmetic items and DLC and microtransactions, all in the IGN article. So yeah, it's definitely worth diving into if you want to know more about the Avengers.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, I'm still playing the wait and see approach on it. Nothing too exciting or grabs me about it right now.
Also, one of the main antagonists of this game is AIM, AIM, which is the antagonist of SHIELD, I guess, which is a group that we're going to be facing. These are going to be the generic bad guys we'll be facing in probably every level. So,
yep.
Yeah.
AIM has been an enemy for like a minute in the Marvelverse. They're the main enemy in all of the in all this Iron Man movies, so it makes sense.
Do you know what AIM stands for?
Advanced Integrated Mechanics or some shit.
Advanced Idea Mechanics. I did not know that until 2 seconds ago.
Advanced Integrated Mechanics makes more sense than Advanced Idea Mechanics. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm pretty sure Thor can wipe these guys out pretty easily, and Hulk, and with all them together, should be easy to take down a bunch of random thugs.
Yeah, robots or whatever. They usually said robots. I don't know shit.
Right.
AIM's weird.
AIM is weird. So yeah, and also I don't really know a whole lot about AIM, so I don't know who's behind AIM or anything like that. I mean, do you have any Do you know anything about it?
AIM can be a bunch of people. But
Okay.
AIM can just be one. AIM's usually one guy. And chances are, if AIM comes back in this game, it's because of Ultron.
Right.
Ultron's
Ultron.
been known to run it at several times and take over the robot.
Dude, I don't know about you.
AIM by itself is an innocent company, but the robots can be taken over pretty easily.
I don't know about you, but I've always found Ultron to be lame. Like,
Say that again?
I don't know about you, but I've kind of, to me, Ultron is just lame.
No, God.
In the movie,
That's
at
the thing
least.
I hate about, yeah, that's what I hate about the MCU, man, because Ultron's a badass in the comics, and that's what I hate about these movies, man. They downplayed him so bad.
Yeah, like I don't really know much about him from the comics, but from the movie Age of Ultron, it's like this is not really a great character. It's not that
Nah,
interesting.
I got some stuff to send you on Ultron. We'll handle that later.
Yeah, sure,
Mm.
sure. It's just Age of Ultron left a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh yeah, of course. It left a bad taste in my mouth too. That's the minute I said, "Nah, I'm done with Marvel movies. Because Ultron should be better than this."
Wow, Age of Ultron was it? That's it for you?
Yeah, that was my breaking point. It's like, fucking, I can't do superhero movies anymore. I was like, everything they did prior to Ultron, I was like, okay, it's a necessary change to the story, blah blah blah, whatever. I'll go ahead and take it. But when I saw Ultron come out, nah, I was done. And then when I saw them fuck up Doctor Strange with his live action and turn it into Inception, then nah, I was done with that too. Shit.
I mean, hey, Benedict Cumberbatch is still pretty damn great.
Oh yeah, he's a great Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a great Doctor Strange with the world around him in the live action verse. Nah, I'm good, dog.
And they've already used Dormammu. Like, I thought you'd be building up to him. Anyways,
No.
whatever.
I mean, Dormammu's. Yeah, we're getting off track. We're becoming a comic book podcast. Anyway.
But we got more comic book stuff to talk about. So,
Yep.
it was just recently announced that Sony has purchased Insomniac Games, which developed Spider-Man on PS4.
Man, to be honest, Insomniac's been making games so long for PlayStation. I thought Sony owned them anyway.
Yeah, right. But they did have Sunset Overdrive, right, for Xbox only a few years ago.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, it wouldn't bother. It's like, oh, they were allowed to make one thing for Xbox so they wouldn't get bored. Okay, whatever. But even then, I thought that would have been us. And even then, that was an Xbox exclusive, and I'm like, yeah, but I could easily seen it on PlayStation being cross-play or something with other consoles. That would have made it better. But
that
whatever.
felt like such a PlayStation game, Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, so it's like,
I'm just kind of mad that it didn't last as long as I thought it would.
yeah, and looks like we most likely won't be getting a sequel anytime soon because they're exclusive to Sony now. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm fine with that.
right, and
Because what they did with Spider-Man PS4 was honestly the greatest expression of Spider-Man through video games since the PS1 Spider-Man game. I'll take it.
it was a great story for Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, don't spoilers. I haven't finished it yet.
Right, okay. So, with them being owned by Sony now, people are wondering, like, what's next for Spider-Man on PS4, and what is this whole Sony Disney thing? Like, is that gonna affect anything?
Well, no, if anything, that MCU split shouldn't really have anything to do with that, because even then, it's like I'll say it this way: the Spider-Man game used enemies that Spider-Man hasn't fought in the Marvelverse yet. Unless the only one they used, I think, it was the Vulture, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's its own self-contained game. All they got to do is still, because from what I understand, Marvel and Disney are still making money off the game,
Right.
as far as marketing rights go.
Right.
So, I mean, they've always been making money off the marketing rights, like 5% off the marketing rights. So, it really won't affect any extra merchandise. If they want to call the next one Marvel Spider-Man 2, then that's completely fine because it's still using the house of ideas that is Marvel.
Yeah, that's true. So most likely nothing will be affected. Whether, whatever happens in the movie verse, I'm pretty sure we'll be getting a great Spider-Man 2
Yeah.
from Insomniac Games.
And I do want to say this: Sony owns Spider-Man lock, stock, and barrel. So I mean, that doesn't really mean anything bad for Spider-Man anyway. They own all his villains still, so it doesn't matter.
And Spider-Man has the best villains in comic book history.
So the Batman, but we're not here for that.
I mean, yeah, second best is Batman. Anyways.
No, but nah, you're okay. All right, you're going too far, my friend.
Anyways, let's continue and let's talk about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. So,
game either you and I didn't buy because we don't have Nintendo Switches like broke boys.
But we want to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's going to be DLC added next month, and that is Moon Knight, Blade, Punisher, and Morbius. 4 pretty cool characters, very different characters, and...
They need to add Wolfman in.
Right.
We need Wolfman, and then we'll have at least part of the Howling Commandos. We'll have at least 2 other members.
Right, and also with these characters, so obviously Punisher has had his own Netflix TV show. Moon Knight is getting his own show on Disney Plus. Blade is coming back with his own movie, and Morbius has his own movie with Jared Leto. So all these 4 characters are going to be pretty prominent in the next few years.
Man, I just thought of something.
Go ahead.
Morbius is a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah.
So you know what I just thought about? Man, Morbius, Blade, and Spider-Man coming together for a Sony movie.
Boom, dude! Holy shit!
that might actually kick off the Spider-Man Sony verse.
But Blade is owned by Marvel, so
yeah, unless Venom and they bring Venom in there, boy, please.
Yeah, and Moon Knight has always been pretty fascinating to me, and it's like, holy shit, he's gonna get his own TV show. That's probably gonna be like 10 episodes, 12 episodes or something. It's like you get to see like 10 hours of a Moon Knight live-action TV show. That's pretty damn awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would love to see Moon Knight. Moon Knight is... man, it's going to be funny how they do his split personality, and I want to see how that is. It's going to be like Deadpool, but even more rated R.
Right. He's a badass character, badass suit, and, there's a lot of stories to tell, and not many people in the general public know who Moon Knight is, so excited for people to be introduced to him soon.
I'm honestly just thinking Moon Knight's gonna be the best thing ever.
Yeah, like, man, Disney Plus has already got me.
Nah, well, I mean, don't say that yet, because they haven't made anything else I want to watch other than Moon Knight yet.
What about
Winter Soldier? No, I'm not interested.
The Mandalorian?
Yeah, that's about it. That's about that and Moon Knight. Other than that, I'm done.
Okay, what about Disney's just catalog of movies? You got, all of Disney's movies, Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars, like, all their Disney animation movies.
There's only a handful of Disney films I actually like.
Woof.
I don't like everything from Disney. I'm not one of those. I can't like everything from Disney.
Not everything, but, like, dude, they've got some good stuff. Don't you want to see the Pirates of the Caribbean movies again with Johnny Depp? 5 films? You can do that, dude, with Disney Plus.
All I want is Treasure Planet in Atlantis. That's all I want.
Oh, okay. I've never seen them.
Treasure Planet, Atlantis, and maybe The Lion King. But that's all I want.
Pixar.
Pixar. Give me Cars. Give me the first 3 Toy Story movies. I haven't seen 4 yet. Give me the first 3 Toy Story movies. Give me the first and third Cars film. And I think Monsters, Inc., and I'm good to go.
Ratatouille, WALL-E.
Yeah, give me WALL-E. Throw in WALL-E. WALL-E was awesome.
Yes.
And Big Hero 6. That's all I need. And Big Hero 6 is a Marvel property, so
yeah.
we're still on the Marvel train.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, like more Disney has quite a lot. So yes, I'm very interested in Disney Plus. They already have my money whenever it comes out, November, I think. So yeah, and I'm gonna be one of those guys.
You're the ultimate Disney fanboy. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be one of those guys that rewatches the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, all five, just
Hey,
because.
nothing wrong with that, but hey, I'm the same. It's like I can't be afraid of everything Disney. And I do want to mention something real quick as a side note to this.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I like how Disney introduced Disney Plus and told you about it at D23 and said when it was coming out. And I think they announced whatever trailer they had going. It's like for Star Wars and said it was the biggest cinematic event of the year. And Netflix undercuts that by doing a trailer for the Breaking Bad movie the
Right.
same day.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, they kind of got you there. I might just do that more than Disney Plus. I'll stick with Netflix and watch the Breaking Bad movie. Shit, this might be actually the cinematic event of the year.
Wow. Okay, that's a bold statement.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it. I mean, Breaking Bad, 6 seasons of the best show, of one of the best shows on TV, and you don't know how it is because it ended on a cliffhanger, and you still don't know what happened to Jesse Pinkman. This is gonna be it, dude.
Right. That's true.
I'm a Breaking Bad tard, sorry.
Yeah. So the battle with Disney and Netflix will go on for years and years and years. I'm pretty sure. So
Nah, Netflix will eventually run out of steam. They're a smaller company.
true. Yeah,
Disney's
Disney.
like worth 30 billion.
Dude, we're all gonna be owned by Disney's in the future. All of us. So
Taco Bell will be owned by Disney.
exactly.
Uh, Yep, look forward to your mouth-shaped taco shells. Um,
All right. Anyways, let's move on. And let's talk about Mortal Kombat 11. So,
11 what?
DLC. Mortal Kombat 11 DLC.
Oh my god. Okay, alright, I got something to say.
Yeah, so we got more characters announced, and we have Terminator, Sindel, Joker, and Spawn. Shansung and Nightwolf are already available, and yeah, these four characters will be coming in the next few months. So,
Okay, first off, who cares about Shane Song and Nightwolf? They're both lame. Let's get to the ones that actually matter.
yep. Go ahead. Terminator,
Yep.
Joker, Spawn, and
Terminator.
Sindel, I guess, if you're interested in him.
Yeah, Terminator is freaking amazing. That was the best choice they could have done. Because I'm really, really jealous of that model.
It looks
Because
great.
it's like, well, the thing is, I hope the sound alike does a great job. It's not his voice that was ultimate disappointment for me.
Right.
It's like the C800 is a badass, always will be. But damn, that's crazy how much it looks like him.
Yeah, and it's perfect for Mortal Kombat. It's like, oh shit, that's, he's a badass character and, fits in this world.
Dude, I wonder what his intro with Kano's gonna be.
yeah,
Because Kano kind of looks like a prototype Terminator.
right. And, yeah, so I still haven't picked up Mortal Kombat 11, but I will. Someday I will.
Okay, let's move on to Sindel for a bit. Sindel is still a revenant. She's still dead. I played Mortal Kombat 10. I own 10. She's still dead, which kind of scares me. Why is she still dead? Who hasn't brought her back yet? Because I guess Shao Kahn didn't want her anymore, so he just killed her. And I guess it's gonna stay that way.
Why don't I remember Sindel? For whatever, I don't remember her from the previous game.
Did you play Mortal Kombat 9?
Yes, it did. It's been a while since I played it, but
Yeah, she died. She got off the Mortal Kombat 9. She
okay.
wasn't in 10 at all.
All right. Um,
Yeah, so don't worry about it.
yeah, stuff like this. With when it comes to Sindel, like she should be on the roster. She shouldn't be DLC.
Yeah, she should have been there. I would have been like, yo, but I'm glad they took the extra time to work on her because she looks super clean.
She
So
does.
I'll probably use her as a main if I ever went back to that slow ass fighting game now. It's like I'm a Tekken tard, and more anything Marvel related, anything NetherRealm makes is too slow for me now.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Yeah, that's
And I
like
went back to Injustice 2 and for giggles, and holy shit, it's
it's not.
so slow.
It's not that great. It's not that great of a game. I don't care what any critic says. It is okay. Injustice 2.
Injustice 2 is a great game, but
Uh,
here's the thing. It's like if I'm not using Atrocitus, I can't play that game. It's super lame to me.
I don't I don't really love it.
Oh, I got a
So
squirrel outside the window.
oh,
The squirrel is literally sitting on my front porch.
speaking of
Sorry, I had a dog moment. Anyway,
Injustice, we got Joker as well for DLC here. So
no, why? Leave him alone.
he
Let
looks
him have his fun in Injustice. Leave him alone.
weird from the trailer.
Man, he looks like Jerome from Gotham mixed with some fat kid down the street that decided to slim down to be Joker. He's still got the baby fat in his face. Come on.
Yeah, it looks weird. I know it's
It
because
looks like
this is their own version of the Joker. We've never seen this kind of Joker, but I don't know.
looks like a gay porn star. But anyway,
Like, why Joker in Mortal Kombat 11? Really, Joker?
I don't know what else you can do with him other than what you've done in Injustice.
Yeah,
Basically, it's a little copy and control his moveset, or copy and paste his moveset from Injustice, and that's it.
yeah. It's like give me like Lobo or something from DC.
Lobo was an Injustice 1 pick, and that would have made more sense for this verse.
Right.
Lobo can't die, so seeing him ripped apart and come back from his own blood would be hilarious. He's done it before, so
Right, that would have been so badass if we had Lobo in MK11. But anyways, we got Joker. Like I love Joker, but I just may not have been my first pick for Mortal Kombat 11 DLC.
hell no.
And the last one is Spawn.
Bruh, okay.
Spawn.
Alright, I gotta say this. The release date for him is March 27th.
Yeah.
March 27th, 2020. What the hell are they thinking?
Pretty far.
Nobody's gonna be playing the game that long. And if you do come back for Spawn, the game will be dead by then. NRS games don't have a long shelf life. They really don't.
I mean, the hardcores will still be playing it. So, and I guess
Yeah, the hardcores will have 1,000+ wins and whoop your ass. Yeah, have fun.
I guess people will come back just to play Spawn for a bit and then drop off again. That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah, and I would only use them in arcade mode. I wouldn't go online with them at that point. Because everyone is better than you.
Right. But yeah, I
I used to be
mean,
a part of the NRS community before I became a Tekken tard, so I know what I'm talking about.
yeah, and Spawn is a pretty cool character. We're still waiting for a good movie from him. Um,
Oh, they're making the movie for him right now. As a matter of fact,
yeah, like
Todd McFarlane wrote the script, and he took it to Blumhouse Pictures, and they're making it now.
yeah, but dear God, please let it be good.
Well, I mean, he wrote it, and he's mostly directing it.
Right. Yeah. So let's have some faith here. We might finally get.
I'll keep you up to date. I'll keep everyone up to date on the Spawn stuff.
Yeah,
I'll follow him on Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff.
because obviously superheroes, comic books are the biggest things in the world right now. So let's get Spawn in there.
Well, the thing is, he's not taking that traditional superhero approach with Spawn.
Right.
He's doing Spawn like a Jaws film type of deal, to where it's like the horror movie where he's coming out of the shadows. It's like, he exists, but no one else knows he exists.
Right. So
So he's gonna be like an urban legend.
yeah. So
He sees a bad guy, pulls him into the shadows, and rips him apart type of deal.
I dig it. I dig it. All right.
Yeah, it's not a bad look.
Yeah, so those are the Mortal Kombat Chelsea characters, and yeah, they're gonna come out within the next few months or the next year. So
Bruh.
anyways, let's move
Next
on.
year. Oh my god.
let's talk about...
NetherRealm shot themselves.
Yeah.
Let's go on.
Let's talk about Uncharted. Not the game. I'm talking about the Uncharted movie. So, Uncharted has been in development for...
I gotta make a pun real quick.
Go ahead.
So I guess you could say we're moving into Uncharted territory.
God, you did it. You fucking did it.
I did it.
Okay, woof. Anyways, so it's been in development forever, like years and years and years, and multiple directors have been attached to this, and recently another director has been off the project. They've lost another director. So
Who it is?
yeah, Dan Trachtenberg has officially stepped down.
That?
He did 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Okay, the Cloverfield film nobody talks about. Okay.
I don't know what else he's done, but yeah, he was supposed to direct Uncharted, and he's been stepped down. So Sony's quickly trying to find his replacement according to Deadline. The report says a new director should be finalized by the end of the summer, and the film will begin production early next year with Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. Right now, that could change in the future, but right now Tom Holland is attached to play Nathan Drake in Uncharted movie if it does come out.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't get Tom Holland as the choice here. Unless you're going for like a younger Nathan Drake.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Years Nathan Drake.
According to the report, the current plan for the Uncharted movie is to have it a prequel with a younger Nathan Drake on his journey to eventually become the treasure hunter seen in the video game series.
Oh shit, okay, I called it just now. Damn.
I don't know still. Even if we're following a younger Nathan Drake, I like Tom Holland. I don't know about this. So
Don't do it. Nathan Drake was a badass in the first game. No one wants to see how you became that badass. It's not like Lara Croft where you had to do Rise of the Tomb Raider. Come on, don't do that shit.
yeah, and the weird thing is that director after director after director has left the project. It's like, why? Is the script not good? Is there creative differences? Scheduling? Like, what is going on here?
Creative differences, probably. Because this is like, I mean, think about it. All Uncharted is video game Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
What has Indiana Jones not done that Uncharted has done?
I mean, something. They must have had
Be
something.
real with me. Hey, Indiana Jones has already survived a plane crash. What else the hell are you gonna do? And oh wait, Nathan Drake also survived a plane crash. But what else are you gonna do?
I still think, I don't know how old he is now, but Chris Pratt is still pretty perfect as Nathan Drake.
Not necessarily. If I'm gonna do Nathan Drake, I gotta have Brad Pitt as Nathan Drake. I gotta have it.
Wow, Brad Pitt. The guy's like 60 years old.
Shit, but he can still act.
If this
The
was...
thing is, it's like he can get a stunt double. Shit, and it's just like I don't know who's acting right now that has the Nathan Drake look because Nathan Drake is so distinct facial feature wise. I'm not sure who could play him.
If this was like 10, 15, or 20 years ago, Brendan Fraser is Nathan Drake, for sure.
Ooh, you know what? Yeah, you're not. Okay, yeah.
Like, he was the guy. And he, he's...
Either Brendan Fraser or Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, he's another guy that always gets tossed around for Nathan Drake. But we're in 2019, so we gotta find someone else, like Tom Holland.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. Like I say, I wouldn't make this an origin story, but okay.
Yeah, it's like, just adapt the first game, take some liberties, but yeah, just adapt it.
No, but the thing is, when they always adapt straight from the game, guess what the movie does?
Right.
Fail.
Okay. But, like, it's a pretty simple concept. Like you said, it's Indiana Jones. So, there's so much to do here with the movie.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, what can they do that Indiana Jones hasn't already done? How many Indiana Jones films are there?
4 movies. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they got, what all the obstacles he faces in the games are like. What are they gonna do? Have recreate the giant boulder scene that they did in Crash Bandicoot? No thanks. I don't want to see that I don't want to see that. It's from the same developer, so no one can say anything.
Okay, so let's just say this movie comes out after 2 years. I wonder how the general public will respond to it. The box office, the critical reception.
It's gonna fail.
Wow.
It's really gonna fail, in my opinion.
Okay, we'll see. I mean, video game movies haven't
Tom Holland,
haven't had the best
Tom
luck,
Holland's
so
still salty. He might not be Spider-Man anymore. He might turn in a shitty role just to get back at Sony. So we'll see how this goes.
yeah, and Tom Holland is a great actor. I have seen him in other stuff than just Spider-Man, but
Yeah, see, I want to. He's gonna bomb this one on purpose.
yeah, I don't know. I wonder who they'll get as Sully. That would be interesting as well.
I don't know, don't care. To be honest,
I'm sure there's a bunch of old
I'm
actors
not
that
gonna
can
go
do
see
it.
anyway. I never liked it. I'm not an Uncharted fan, so whatever.
Oh, okay, all right. Anyways, let's.
But from what I'm a Tomb Raider guy, so but what I do know about Uncharted is basically discount Tomb Raider, Indiana Jones.
And I love both Uncharted and Tomb Raider, so yeah.
Why don't they just make a crossover film and be done with it?
There we go, dude. Perfect.
I'm pretty sure that Naughty Dog and Eidos and Square Enix don't care. Or Crystal Dynamics
mean,
at this point, not Eidos.
We got a Tomb Raider.
So.
We got a Tomb Raider movie like last 2 years, last year, right? It was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay.
And they can get rid of Alicia Vikander, though. I didn't like her.
Dude, I got the perfect actress for Lara Croft. Daisy Ridley as Lara.
Yeah, I can actually see that.
That
was a smarter pick.
It's
The thing is,
perfect.
she's making that mouse money. It doesn't matter. She
True.
can afford not to do things.
True, but hey, just saying, if they ever make another reboot, she's right there. You got your Lara Croft.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Alright, let's move on to your favorite game, Death Stranding.
Yes. Cyberpunk. Let's move on.
Alright, so let's go on to Death Stranding, and here's an article from...
Oh, damn. Damn, you moved to Death Stranding. Damn, that threw me for a loop. Anyway.
So here's an article from IGN. Here's the title: Death Stranding. You can't see Norman Reedus' penis. Kojima confirms.
Why would I want to?
Just so you know, dude, you can't see his penis. There is a whole article about this. Just so you know.
Nah, we're skipping this. Nobody wanted to. This is like, whoever asked for it, I don't know.
Here's the
No one asked to see it.
here's the first paragraph from the article. Hideo Kojima premiered brand new Death Stranding gameplay footage during tonight's Gamescom opening night live press conference. One ability Sam, which is Norman Reedus, has in Death Stranding apparently is relieving himself when he needs to. But don't worry, Kojima confirmed players won't accidentally see Sam's penis in Death Stranding, despite the ability of him being able to relieve himself. We won't see that. Damn it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, they might not have modeled it. Thank God.
Why is it an ability in the game to relieve himself? Why?
Oh, Kojima's weird. Kojima's a talentless hack that abuses the work of other people around him anyway. Kojima's not as smart as everyone gives him credit for. He's just... He's the edgy boy that fails as a filmmaker, so now he's using video games to do what he couldn't.
That's a major burn. Holy shit.
I've never liked Kojima. I mean, granted, it's like all the people that have written the past Metal Gear Solid games have been shafted anyway, and have their names replaced with his.
Yeah.
The only people that got credit were the ones that worked on MGS5. And the thing is, it takes till your fifth installment to give your writers credit. Nah, fuck you, dude. Get the hell out of here with your bullshit.
And
Stranding, no, you should have stayed stranded. Sony shouldn't have gave you the opportunity to make a game at all in your own studio. Fuck you, Kojima.
So yeah, like you mentioned, his own studio. This is his baby. He's putting everything he wants in here. So
No, Kojima can fucking die in a fire and die in poverty for all I care. He's made money off the backs of other people for way too long, thinking he's a creative genius. Bullshit. He doesn't have a creative bone in his body.
wow, shots fired. Anyways,
Well, I'm just saying. I'm stating facts. People need to know that he's not as talented as they think he is.
yeah, maybe. And speaking of Death Stranding, he also confirmed that parts of Death Stranding will be in first person. He officially announced.
Woo, some sort of achievement. Woo. I wanted to make a first-person game in Unity day one. I tried it, so fuck you.
So here's what he said on Twitter. Since I get this question a lot, Death Stranding is different from stealth game. You can enjoy first-person view, but not a first-person shooter game. It's brand new game genre that adapted the concept of Strand that we call action game, Strand game, social Strand system. Okay, whatever that means.
Exactly. The thing is, it sounds cool and it sounds innovative until you realize you just threw a bunch of words together in that sentence for the reason of sounding pretentious as hell.
Yeah.
I really hate this man. Let's just move on.
Okay, let's just finish the rest of the Death Stranding news. So we did get a bunch of gameplay and trailers from Gamescom. Did you check out any of it?
I checked out some trailers from Gamescom.
And
Some.
what do you think?
Which ones did I like?
Like, what do you think about it in general?
Man, like I say, Gamescom was kind of sparse this year. I mean, there's not much going on that interested me this year. Let's just say that.
All right.
I really don't pay attention to Gamescom, because Gamescom is just leftover E3. So, yeah.
Right, way too close to E3. Anyways, so yeah, let's move on to now your actual favorite game, Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes, thank God. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Something that actually took effort to make. All right.
Yeah, so we got more details from Gamescom 2019 about Cyberpunk 2077 post-launch multiplayer. So
I'm gonna be honest.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think it needs multiplayer. I'm gonna be completely honest. It would be cool if it did, but I don't think it needs it.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. It's just gonna be
Yeah, because if it did have it, I mean, the city would just be cluttered with people and even more people. Night City's big enough already. I don't need to be driving my car to run into another player trying to just fuck around. No, I'm good.
yeah, it might just be tacked
It'll
on.
turn into... Yeah, and the thing is, it might feel like GTA 5, and we all know how GTA 5 online is.
Or Red Dead 2.
Yeah, or Red Dead. God, no. I don't want that for Cyberpunk. No thanks. Don't give me that.
So here's a quote from one of the developers from Cyberpunk. If you add multiplayer functions, it has to be right. Immersion is super important for us, and we have to make sure everything fits together. The single player experience, it all fits together. We're not just going to slap some multiplayer feature in it, and that'll be it. It's possible if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. We would never make anything that's not at least the Witcher standard for Cyberpunk. I don't know what the future holds, but we will make sure everything we make will be high quality. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect from someone to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I love the fact that they're paying so much attention to the game itself and not trying to focus on something that would be tacked on.
Yeah, so from the article on IGN, while Cyberpunk 2077 is a single-player game, CD Projekt Red does have a team messing around with a multiplayer portion, although its addition to the much-anticipated title is not guaranteed. So it's still not confirmed. They're just toying with the idea, I guess, for now.
Yeah,
So, yeah, but it's like,
that seems to be it.
this game is most likely massive. So, I mean,
Yeah, because the map's going to be the map's not big enough to support it anyway. It's smaller than the map from The Witcher 3. So it's not going to be big enough to support all those players anyway.
right. But then again, it's like, oh, maybe some people do want to play with their friends in this world. That's understandable, but yeah, we just...
I wouldn't. I mean, it would create a feeling more similar. it would create a feeling more similar to a tabletop RPG, true, but it has to be like asynchronous, where it has to be drop in and drop out. It can't interrupt anybody else's game if they implement it.
Right. Yeah. So, still unconfirmed if we'll actually be getting multiplayer, but we'll see. And this isn't Rockstar, so we don't have to necessarily compare it to GTA and Red Dead. But who knows? Maybe it'll just.
Sid, if you look at the earnings call for anything CD Projekt, if you've been following the earnings calls for CD Projekt Red, like CD Projekt Red makes more money, has made more money than Rockstar this year off of Cyberpunk 2077, and that's just marketing alone.
Right. So.
They've beat Rockstar this fiscal year at least in terms of money.
And people would say in terms of quality.
Yeah, that too. That's true because they're not milking GTA Online. They're not milking something called GTA Online casino update. Anyway.
Yeah, 6 years later, still. Wow.
Yeah. Make something new. Make something different. GTA doesn't take that long to make. I kind of have a feeling it doesn't take that long. Granted, because there's still a lot of code they can copy and paste over from other games. The only thing that takes them so long is their shitty driving physics. I guarantee it.
Right. And let's move on to a pretty old franchise, but still kicking, Need for Speed. So,
Hey, yo, Need for Speed's amazing. Don't say anything.
So we got the official trailer from Gamescom, Need for Speed Heat. Yeah, I'm not a Need for Speed guy, so you take this. What do you think?
Okay, Need for Speed has been in flux the last 4 games, really, if you want to call it. Speed Rivals, it kind of went downhill. They kind of brought it back with 2015, gave it more kind of an Need for Speed underground feel. The car customization was back, car culture was there with all the icons, like Ken Block, whoever else is in there, Magnus Walker. It was pretty good. It turned everything around with Payback. Payback wasn't that great. Had microtransactions for everything, speed cards, loot box mechanics, a slot machine for parts. It was really dumb. The handling wasn't bad, the cars weren't bad, but I think they're getting it right with this one. If Ghost can't get this right, then Need for Speed's dead in the water. This is the last chance for this franchise to live.
Last chance,
so
damn.
I hope they don't mess it up. Yeah, I hope Ghost doesn't mess it up. Because it looks really good so far. The customization's back, engine swaps are a new thing. They're doing a lot of new and innovative things to this franchise now. They're changing the handling physics, they're changing everything. So this is their last shot to get a good Need for Speed game in. Because if they don't get this right, they're going to get the doors closed.
Could they have at least been more creative with the title instead of calling it Heat?
Well, they call it, the last one was called Payback. And before that, it was just Need for Speed. So give them something. Anyway, it's called Heat because of the heat mechanic in the game. The heat is what you develop because you're getting chased by cops. Pursuits and cop chases and everything and illegal street racing are the vibe of Need for Speed. That's the bread and butter.
Crossover with Fast and Furious, man, or do something.
Well, man, they can't get the Fast and Furious license for whatever reason. Turn 10 and Forza have been collaborating with Fast and Furious for like the last 3 years now. So they can't get the license for whatever reason. But that's the cool thing. It doesn't have to be a Fast and Furious film. It's like you making your own Fast and Furious movie. But to explain the heat mechanic further, the heat mechanic is a multiplier. It's a score multiplier that carries over until you get into your garage and switch to daytime. And that gives you like more rep, more money, more parts to unlock, whatever. Helps you unlock more parts. That's what basically the heat mechanic is. So they named the game after the heat mechanic.
Right. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. It is better than Payback, so I'll take that.
Yeah, and the thing is about Payback, yeah, you're getting revenge, but it's not necessarily pay back because you're giving somebody revenge. You're not paying anything back. I don't get it because whatever. I didn't get the title, but
marketing, dude. Marketing experts. they come up with
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't buy it until it went on deep, deep sale anyway, because I heard it was shit. I didn't buy it until it was like $18. I didn't buy it until it was eight. I got it for $18. Dead serious. So
Wow.
I mean, meh. But
Right.
I've always been a fan of it since I was a little kid. I've been playing it since 2001. So I mean, I've even played some of its low points, like Need for Speed the Run, where it was a race from like Los Angeles to New York. It was or San Francisco to New York. Excuse me. It was a fun game. But that was when Black Box did it. Black Box was the gods of Need for Speed until Ghost showed up. So
So yeah,
not
you're
bad. I
yeah.
can, like I said, I can go on about Need for Speed all day long. So it's my baby. I've created all my cars in Need for Speed. I want to own a garage of every car I've made in every Need for Speed game. That is my goal in life.
Yeah, so like you said, you've been following this franchise since you were a kid, so if anything, this man is loyal. Loyal.
Yep. So if
In life.
this one
Loyal in
Need for
life.
Speed channel all of a sudden don't say anything. Um,
Alright. So yeah, I'll put the trailer link in the description below if you want to check it out. Need for Speed Heat. Alright. And let's move on. So, we are near the end of August. So, what's coming up in September for PS4 games? So, I'll just name off.
God.
I'll just name off all the games that are currently scheduled to be released in September. Subject to change, obviously, but yeah, so far, here's what we have: Catherine Full Body, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, Borderlands 3, Grid, NHL 20, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered. That's a long title. Contra, Rogue Corps, The Surge 2, Code Vein, FIFA 20, Tropica 6. Any of these games interest you for September?
Code Vein.
Okay.
That's it. Code Vein and Grid. I think that's about it.
What about Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered? I just want to say that title again.
I know what Ni no Kuni is. Ni no Kuni is a great game. It's a great looking game. It's a beautiful game. But like I said, I don't know why you're gonna remaster. I mean, I guess it looks good enough. You don't need to remaster it.
And what about Catherine Full Body?
Catherine Full Body down. I need a chance to play the first Catherine. I need a chance to play the first one.
It's a weird game.
The first one's not a bad film. Not a bad game. Excuse me. I'm thinking of something else. I already know the story for Catherine, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So we'll just leave it at that.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, quite a number, and obviously FIFA 20 is probably the big one for a lot of people for September. So there we go.
Yeah. FIFA 20. Like I said, I was gonna pick it up. I want that EA Ultimate mode. That's the only thing I want it for.
Right. And let's move on to the final news topic of the week, and that is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yeah, a game that came out 2 years ago. So,
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Why are we bringing this up?
yeah, so IGN.com, this is where I get all my gaming news from. So Star Wars Battlefront 2 is almost 2 years old, but the developers at EA DICE are finally moving on from the loot box controversy that dogged the first year of Star Wars Battlefront 2. We hit rock bottom in terms of player sentiment, but now it's climbing every month, Battlefront 2 design director Dennis Bronville said in a new interview with Game Industry Biz. So, I mean, yeah, they're just admitting that they hit rock bottom. Yeah, okay, we get it. This is 2 years old.
Yeah, I don't know what else they're gonna try and do or
But then again, I mean,
anything like that.
Star Wars is everywhere right now, especially after D23 with the trailer and the Mandalorian, and so maybe people will go back to Battlefront 2 for a bit. I don't know. So, yeah, I never played Battlefront 2. I got the first one. I liked it, but everyone was shitting on Battlefront 2, so I just never picked it up. Yeah. So Hunter, let's wrap this up. This was all the biggest news from Gamescom for us. Your final thoughts on everything we talked about.
Man, all the biggest news for us, man. Gamescom isn't an exciting thing for me. I think last Gamescom I got exactly what I wanted. I was cool with it. I didn't care about anything else, and I still don't care about anything else. The only thing I got out of it this time was the new Need for Speed trailers, and that was about it. So I mean, I didn't get anything from it this year, other than exactly what I wanted, just one thing. So Gamescom was cool otherwise.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people got things they were happy about, so that's fine with me.
Yeah, so I don't really follow Gamescom. Yeah, I see all the news, but like E3, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch the press conference. I'm gonna see what's the latest news. I'm gonna keep checking in. But with Gamescom, it's like, yeah, okay, I'll hear about the news whenever. But we did get to see some exciting stuff, like the Avengers, and some Death Stranding gameplay and stuff like that. So yeah, to me it was another standard Gamescom because I don't really care about it each year. But anyways, yeah, so that's about it, and hopefully, dear God, let's get a good Uncharted movie in the future. So, thank you so much for listening to the Digital Devils podcast, and yes, I know we said we'll be more consistent, but holy shit, so much is going on in life. But hopefully, for the love of God, we can change that soon. Hopefully we can keep recording more consistently. So yeah, and if you have a friend that's into gaming, tell them about the channel. It will really help us out. So thank you so much. Leave your comments below on what you thought about Gamescom, and come back next time for more news.